What advice would you give? Two questions in the same question, but what advice would you give college kids who have recently graduated? And what advice would you give somebody who has an idea and doesn't know what to do with it?
Sure. For the first one, it's learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. We're taught to go to school and get a degree and to graduate, right? And to have that, but it's so focused on just education and or just sports or just getting that and then you attain that. But really, I think the value of education is teaching you how to learn, right? And also helping you to accomplish a goal. But more than that, focus your attention now on learning to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on attaining this new job. Learn to work harder on yourself than whatever this is for you, right? If you work hard on your job, you'll make a living, and that's totally fine. But if you work harder on yourself, you'll make a fortune. And this is not by me. This is by a gentleman named Jim Rohn, who's much, much wiser, and he passed away. But he's an amazing,
Jim Rohn, the greatest. Yeah.
Yeah. ROHN. And so the idea is to work on, your health, your finances, your personal development, your leadership, your spiritual walk, your relationship with your friends and family, also your career, also your education, right? These are kind of 7 to 8 major areas of your life. And so make sure you're spending major time on those major things and don't just focus on just getting that job. The job will come. Continue to add value and grow yourself. And by out of that, people and the world's going to need you, right? And make sure you're focused on your highest and best gifts too. That's another thing I think I've learned along the years. Like when you're in your sweet spot and you're focused on your gifts, that's when you can be the biggest blessing to the world. So I believe we've all been given these God-given gifts, and the top 1 or 2 are given to us to bless others. And when we focus on developing those strengths, developing those gifts, and using that to bless others, that's where everything comes into play. So you won't have to worry about automation, or you have to as much, worry about not having a career, because you're going to be adding value beyond that. But you've got to focus on that. So
you have just listened to another information-packed episode of Capital Gains Tax Solutions with Brett Swarts. We hope you enjoyed today's show and found it helpful. Visit capitalgainstaxsolutions.com to access the show notes and to access more resources. Don't forget to leave a review and join us again next time.